Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadda from Astro Healer. In my last video on spirituality, I promised you that I will continue explaining to you what you mean by or understanding the kindred spirit. Now, I want you to pay attention. Watch this video till the end. I would love to receive comments from you. And believe me, this is going to be the most important topic when we talk about spiritualism. See, we all are social creatures. And we have some source, some connection from where we draw happiness and joy. And that is the core, or that is the reason, or that is the desire of each one living on this planet. And yes, we do meet people every day. But there are some people will connect with you so much intimately, and they are attached to you so deeply. Now, these are the people that I call as kindred spirits in your life. First of all, let us not get confused between twin flame, soulmate, and kindred spirit. Because here, I am not talking about any age, any gender. It could be anyone walking into your life, and he happens to be a kindred spirit for you. Now let us understand by the definition of kindred spirit. A kindred spirit is someone that from the very first moment that you meet, you have a feeling that they understand everything about you and you understand them as well. Regardless of the hobby, interest, passion, background, and more, a kindred spirit is someone who will look at you from across, maybe from across a hall or a room, and make you feel that you are not alone. That's what a kindred spirit means. Now, those friends and the loved ones in your life, maybe it's more likely than not, those are your kindred spirit, but don't get confused. Kindred spirit with lifelong friends. These are two different things. Some kindred spirits will enter your life even just for a moment or for a single period. You may not be able to see them again. Now you may ask me a question, do a kindred spirit have to be your lover? No, not necessarily. So I told you not to confuse with soulmate and twin flame. It is true that more often than not, they are your close friend, family members, or even a lover. But technically speaking, a kindred spirit can be someone you only met once, but they just got you at that moment. That one single moment, a single contact was enough. So if you think whatever I have spoken, you might have a kindred spirit in maybe in your life, but you have not been able to recognize them. And if that is the case, then I would like to share 18 ways how to recognize or understand a kindred spirit. Now, I'm giving you these 18 points and I'm putting these 18 points in the description as well. The first point, very important point, is you feel when you need each other, which means, have you ever had that strange coincidental experience where someone reached out to you out of the blue exactly when you were you were feeling totally left out or you were alone, and that is the time when the person reached out to you, and when he reached out, even at that time what you needed was only a hug, nothing else. So you were maybe depressed, you were feeling alone, and that person at that moment from the blue reached out to you. Number two, second point, they will make you move forward. There are friends who are content with such doing and nothing with your life. They are sticking to you in the same routine week after week, month after month, drinking, partying, and so on. Then there are friends who actually care about you, people who will grab you, hold you, and say, what are you doing with your life? This is the second point. Third, he will appear or feels like a hero. In a kindred spirit relationship, a man will step up to the plate of his women without hesitation. He will provide her or him, protect against any threat, whether it is big or small. Fourth point, they will help you to learn and grow in life. A kindred spirit is never afraid of telling you the truth, especially if it is to teach you the vital lessons that you need to learn in life. Other people, you will see, they will hold you back with harsh truth, because most of the people would rather spare themselves to get into an awkward position, and they just don't want to hurt you, so they will just spare themselves. But this person, just to teach you something, will speak to you the hard truth of life. Fifth point, you both, I mean to say you and your kindred spirit, will have similar principles. And I am not talking about politics, right or left. This is about your views Or how do you view life and humanity? You have a general agreement and disagreement in certain issues. Your kindred spirit will generally understand and look at the world the same way that you look. Sixth point, you will try to boost each other. You and your kindred spirit are like two adjacent pieces of a puzzle. You both make each other complete or whole. Seventh point, you have a mutual respect for each other. No good relationship can exist without respect coming from both the sides. Both of you know that support and encouragement are what the other person needs, which is why you will never be very quick to judge or be judgmental. Eighth point, understanding beyond the need for words. It's almost like understanding exactly what the other person is thinking. Somehow, you get your partner's feeling even if you can't articulate them. A simple look into the eye, saying everything you need or want to know. Ninth point. Now, this is something very typical about zodiac sign. So, using astrology now to find out whether you share something special with another person rapidly on the rise. So here, this is something very technical. Like for example, I'll give you, zodiac sign can absolutely help you to figure out whether you have met the kindred spirit or no, because they influence the compatibility regarding communication, love, emotion, sex, and personality traits as well. For example, I'll just give you an example. If you are a Virgo, then you will develop the most intimate connection with a sign Pisces. Another example is if you are a Libra by ascendant or by a moon sign, you will automatically get attracted to a person from the sign Aquarius or Gemini. Because Libra is a sign which needs independence, and that independence can only come from an Gemini or from the Aquarian. So something to be compatible. Let's come to the 10th point. It's important. You always have each other's backs. It doesn't matter what's happening and why it is happening in your life. You always support each other. You will provide solutions, support, unconditional love. That's impossible to break. 11th point. You grow and learn from each other. So it's a gradual process. If you are growing, then you are not really living. So if you are just growing, then you are not living. What you need comes from the kindred spirit. It will make you move forward in life and grow together. 12th point. You make each other feel complete and whole. You always, or you know their strength and their weaknesses. Perhaps you suffer a little too much from anxiety, or you cannot cook. So you have a problem with having anxiety. You are not able to cook. What will happen? A kindred spirit that you will find, you will see that the other person, if you are not a good cook, you will find that the other person is a good cook. they are cooler, and they can handle your depression quite well. So they will understand, they will not get irritated, they know they can read you. That's what the 12th point means. 13th point is, everything with a kindred spirit you will seems to be very easygoing. When you are linked to someone spiritually, you will find that you have an ease about you, and they come and go from your life. You will find you trust the process of falling in love when you are matched with your kindred spirit. Now, see, love can not always be related to a love affair. There is a love between a father and a son or daughter, two friends. There could be, so we don't have to always look at love from that point of view that it's supposed to be a romantic relationship. 14th, the kindred spirit is a gifted advisor and it confirms it. They can answer all sort of your questions and take away your doubts and your worries. 15th point, you get the feeling in the pit of your stomach when you are connected with someone that is your kindred spirit. You will carry them with you. You will feel something you have never felt before, and even though it might look a little scary or difficult as a process, you need to pay attention to it. So when this relation is being formed, you will start getting butterflies. You will be a little scary whether you should move forward or no. That feeling comes into you. It's a difficult process. 16th point is, then you feel that you are into a flow. A very cascading effect is there. When you are the kindred spirit for someone, so if you are the kindred spirit for someone, you will feel the flow at every aspect of your life. If work suddenly seems like it's more fun, you are getting more done. The food is tasting better. You are laughing louder than ever. You can't feel any more happier than you are into the flow, and the other person that you are connected with is your kindred spirit. You don't hesitate. Whatever is in your mind, you just speak it out. Because you know the other person is not going to judge you anyways. 17th point, you will always long for one another. Connection of the kindred spirit will find you longing for them whenever it's you find yourself. If you want to find yourself, you will long for the other person. Near or far, distance is not the criteria over here. You will feel the connection with them and long for the time when you can be near to each other once again. Now, coming to the last point, life is better because you are together. That is the feeling that you will get when you are finally reunited with your kindred spirit. You will be better with the person. Even if they are staying away or when they are apart, you know that your life are connected with one another. You will be connected maybe through digital platforms or whatever it is, But there is a nexus over here. Now I hope that this video makes you understand what is that kindred spirit in your life. And as I explained to you, not necessarily that the other person should be of the opposite sex, not necessarily that they are going to stick with you for a very, very long time in your life. There is some connection which is maybe you'll not be able to make the other people understand. Thank you for watching this video, and if you did like this video, and more than liking, if you resonate with this video, do put a comment, like this video, click on the notification bell icon as well, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.